It's the 28th of August and I'm Tom Glasson. Welcome to The Roast. Well, it looks like the school chaplaincy program is back, but this time without a secular option. I have to say, I don't really know how I feel about that.
Hi, Tom.
Oh, work chaplain, thank you for coming. I'm feeling a bit troubled.
Well, let me tell you about another man who was feeling a bit troubled. He was a carpenter.
Oh, was it Jesus?
Scott Cam.
Scott Cam. So was Scott Cam brutally tortured?
Close. He has to host the block.
Oh, it's just all the needless suffering, you know? Here's Mark Humphries with the headlines. Scotty.
ICAC, the corruption commission that ends more careers than episodes of The Apprentice,
You're fired.
has forced the resignation of a 9th New South Wales Liberal MP. I understand the 10th MP gets a free hat. Most of the allegations have to do with illegal political donations, with ICAC finding that the New South Wales Liberal Party may have collected more illegal donations than neighbourhood drug fiend Gaza.
G'day. Could you spare $1 for pingers at our borders?
Last year, when corruption allegations were made against New South Wales Labor MPs, Prime Minister Tony Abbott had this to say.
The New South Wales Independent Commission Against Corruption has exposed the rottenness at the heart of the New South Wales Labor Party. Mr Rudd simply can't wash his hands of this.
And now that the Corruption Commission has claimed 9 Liberal Party scalps, you can bet Mr Abbott won't be washing his hands of allegations of dodgy party donations.
Political parties need to raise money. I think this whole question of donations does need to be looked at again.
Now, I'm not saying that's washing his hands, but those hands look like they've been soaked in Dettol. Channel 9 and Fairfax Media are teaming up to launch a subscription-based video-on-demand service. The new service is in response to overwhelming public pressure to have Australia's funniest home videos on demand. The collaboration has been named StreamCo, much to the frustration of NRL player Todd Carney, who had planned to use that name for his line of beverages. In a Fairfax article about the venture, Fairfax journalist Dominic White wrote, "As revealed by Fairfax Media, StreamCo will be owned 50-50 by Nine and Fairfax." What an exclusive! How does Fairfax manage to break these stories about Fairfax? The service will feature TV series, movies and documentaries along with Nine's own content, meaning Australians will finally be able to enjoy the complete works of Lavinia Nixon. StreamCo will go head-to-head against rival video-on-demand service Presto to see who can be the biggest streaming service no one uses when Netflix launches in Australia. Richie Benno, the cricket commentator who somehow makes a sport with tea breaks sound thrilling, could call Australia's next series from his living room. Nine boss David Gingell says he made the offer to Benno because he's still recovering from a car crash.
That's what I've put to him. If I have my way, he will be calling it from his home.
Think carefully, Richie. You know what happens to people who get on the wrong side of David Gingell. Obviously, there are many benefits to commentating from home, most notably avoiding death by Mitchell Johnson.
Beautifully struck. Oh, it's hit the commentary box window and there's glass all over the place.
Kate Bush, the only singer who worked out how to make a song with the word wuthering, has returned to the stage, performing her first full concert since 1979. After 35 years, she's finally giving fans a chance to see her through their own iPhones. Unfortunately, she does not yet have plans to come to Australia, so we'll still have to settle for poorly conceived tribute artist Kate Shrub.
So here I go!
The theatrical shows at London's Apollo Theatre involve video, a helicopter and a sea rescue scene, or what's known in musical theatre circles as minimalistic. For The Roast, I'm Mark Humphries.
Kate Bush is back. You know, I always preferred the music of Kate Hedge, personally. More structured. Next up tonight, you might remember back in June, the High Court ruled for the second time that the funding model for the National School Chaplaincy Program was constitutionally invalid. And if you don't remember that, you probably work for the federal government. Still, 2 swings, 2 strikes, chaplaincy program dead and buried.
And the federal government has confirmed that it will provide $244 million to fund the school chaplains program over the next 4 years.
Meaning it was just dead in the way that Jesus was when he walked out of that cave. Except this program's now been resurrected twice, like some sort of super Jesus. So if the court has already said twice that the federal government can't fund the program itself, where's the money going to come from?
In a bid to prevent another High Court challenge, the federal government will provide funding to state and territory governments to administer the scheme.
Yeah, good. Actually, that's a lot better. It's like how when you're a stockbroker, it's totally okay for you to give all of your money to the best friend to invest in shares that you're not allowed to. And I've never heard of the crime of insider federal funding, so until I do, I'm going to assume it's all above board. Still, at least the funding will provide a secular option for those who want it.
The secular option was scrapped in this year's budget.
Whoa, hang on, sorry. There were cuts in this year's budget? Really? Wow, I had no idea. So does this mean that people should be concerned about religion intruding into school life?
The Abbott government says the chaplains will not be allowed to proselytise and must respect other people's views.
Unless their view is that there should be secular chaplains, in which case those people can get the hell out. Jazz Twemlow joins us now. Jazz, is the reintroduction of this policy going to be controversial?
Yes, but maybe Tony Abbott's just hoping that controversial policies are like the last muffin on the plate, and if you ask people a third time, eventually they'll say, oh, go on then. If he just made some minor tweaks, I'm sure things would be different.
And how can Tony Abbott tweak that muffin?
Well, just make it make sense. I mean, why go to all the effort of excluding secular people and deliberately hiring people of faith if they then cannot proselytise? So this school chaplaincy programme is deliberately hiring religious people and then paying them to behave like atheists. Weirder still, the chaplains can be of any faith, so pretty much anyone who believes something is allowed to behave like they believe in nothing, but not people who actually believe in nothing. So while the government has copped criticism for dropping a number of policies in the face of resistance from the Parliament and the public, it looks like they finally found one group they aren't going to take any shit from. It just happens to be the High Court of Australia.
You know what power is higher than the power of the High Court of Australia?
Nope.
The power of Scott Cam.
What?
Yep, see, in the beginning, our Cam created the heaven and the earth. And this beautiful indoor-outdoor living space with a water feature that was just blocktacular.
Have you ever gone to great lengths to circumvent a court ruling? Why didn't you just accept the legal opinion of the highest court in the land? Was it because you make the laws in this country, damn it? We'd love to hear about it. At the Roast TV or hashtag RoastTV.
Wait, Jazz, I haven't got to the bit where our Cam won a gold TV Logie. I'll send you some literature. Finally tonight...
Hello, Tom.
Oh my God, were you delivering a child?
No, fist fight.
Oh, right. This is Killing Us This Week. All right, Death, what's killing us this week?
E-cigarettes.
Really?
Well, maybe.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's too soon for long-term scientific results, but come on.
Yeah, well, e-cigarettes have been making headlines recently with the World Health Organization.
Who?
Yeah, that's right. The WHO pushing to ban e-cigarettes indoors because despite releasing vapour instead of smoke, the devices still pollute the air with harmful chemicals.
It's just vapour, Tom. Would you ban Vicks VapoRub?
Well, if people were trying to smoke it, yeah, I would. And besides, e-cigarettes are not merely vapour, as is often claimed in the marketing of these products.
Ah, so you're a truth guy, are you, Tom? Listen, I'm here as a representative of big vaping. And at big vaping, we have a saying.
Big vaping, where's your proof?
But what about the argument that they have marketed to children? Because they have got 8,000 flavours, from bubblegum all the way through to bacon and... Oh God, that sounds... No! There is concern they will serve as a gateway to nicotine addiction. So are you sure e-cigarettes aren't being marketed to kids?
We're not marketed to kids, Tom. We're focused towards people who love sugary flavours, are reckless and impressionable, have a disposable income, and love small gadgets with flashing lights.
Oh, right, responsible adults.
Yeah.
Still, I feel like we've had this conversation before. Are you sure? Because this just looks like a conventional cigarette.
Not true, Thomas. They come with a filter, so they're much safer.
All right, Daddy-o. So I guess cigarettes are no longer killing us this week.
No, that's not
Can
right.
it, you commie? That was the 50s, Tom. I said goodbye to those evil cigarette companies, and I work for Big Vaping now.
Yeah, but Big Tobacco owns a huge chunk of the e-cigarette industry.
Sounds like you can't handle the reality that Big Tobacco is buying into Big Vaping because they want to cure people of the addiction they caused.
In reality, the e-cigarette industry is taking advantage of the regulatory vacuum to employ the Big Tobacco playbook to hook a new generation on its products.
Don't let those nerdy scientists tell you what to think, Tom. Cool kids make up their own minds.
Oh, hang on. That sounds familiar. Yeah, get over here.
Get off me.
Show me.
I knew it! Oh, damn it, Glasson. Okay, hotshot. You got me. I've been working for Big Tobacco the whole time.
Big Tobacco. You'll die before we do.
You can't kill Big Tobacco, Tom. We'll always find a way for you to suck on us. And now for my speedy exit.
Why would you... Where the hell did you go? Why does it smell like bubble gum? Ah, you're just over there.
Oh, gotta catch my breath.
So as big tobacco has bought into the market, possibly using vaping to target kids and getting people to start smoking, what's killing us this week is...
e-cigarettes.
Because even if we're wrong, it's not like big tobacco deserve a second chance. Good night.
But all the cool kids... Oh.
He's gone to Big Scotty now.